Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Therapy, where five friends from across time and space come together for some much-needed cathartic Dungeons and Dragons. How are we this evening, everybody?
Doing all right.
Yep. Fairly, yeah.
Oh, the enthusiasm.
I'm enthusiastic.
Yeah,
We're enthusiastic to play. Put it that way.
All right. Cool. Right. Well, with that overabundance of positivity flowing over me like a Jesus.
I had to help. I'm sorry.
Please don't.
Right, just call
Just waking up everyone that's listening.
And your neighbours probably as well.
They're fine.
Right. Okay. Well, that merriment out of the way. Let me do my thing. Where the credit is due. Mr. Nadz, can we go over to the Roll20s, please?
We're on.
Thank you. All right. Past me is about to speak. All maps in this stream or video, depending where you're watching it, were created using assets from Forgotten Adventures. A whole bunch of tokens used were also obtained from Forgotten Adventures. They are super cool. Go check them out. www.forgotten-adventures.net. There'll be a link to the website in the chat and also in the description of this video. God, I sound good once I'm EQ'd and compressed out the arse. Right. Okay. Right then. So, any announcements? Anyone got anything to announce? Anything?
Can I just apologise in advance? I got a really tickly cough this evening, so I might have to either cough or mute myself every so often.
Yeah, all good.
It's fine.
To avoid coughing. But
Thank you for the fair warning.
And I'm doing the intro as well tonight, so if it goes silent for a sec, you know what's going on.
Yeah,
It'll be fine. We'll just expect that you're brooding.
Yeah. Yeah, brooding, letting the brooding silence stretch out. All right then. So with that, let's begin.
And so we found ourselves at a familiar sight. To me and Rune, at least. But the waterfall that had once fallen here had apparently long since dried out, and only a dark and dry hole lay before us. Luckily, the water below was still present, and while Fichte skillfully descended the walls, the rest of us opted to simply risk the fall. The water was deep enough, and while submerged, I briefly thought of Rickol and how he had nearly drowned here once. The dark, cold embrace of the water almost soothing. I sank slowly downwards. It was deep, mysterious and sweet. And, oh, for fuck's sake, stop it, Grey! Focus! We continued onwards, first finding the spiked doorway where I was once impaled. Now it lay in ruins, and we were able to pass without issue. Only the odd graffiti on the wall caused me to pause briefly. Next, we found a room that had definitely not been here the previous time we had passed through. Obviously, a number of things had changed in the many years since then. Though, like last time, it would appear we were to pass a number of tests to continue, and this was the first, a room full of candles. 3 doors that led back to the one we entered. I think it was Rune who figured it out somehow. Something about lighting the correct amount of candles. The following room was strange. Entering it, I immediately noticed that my magical powers had been muted. We were in some sort of anti-magic field. The room itself was a floor of letters. Stepping on the wrong letters was quite painful, according to Rune. It was obviously a puzzle. The clue to solving it written on the wall. I didn't see it at first. It was actually Taral that figured out what it was. A shift cipher. The following room was a box and a key, behind which a locked stone door. We were fairly sure the key to the door was in the small chest, but every time we opened it, the chest folded back on in itself, impossibly, becoming once again just a closed chest. Fichte figured it out. He took the chest back into the previous room where, without its magical effect, simply opened as normal, revealing the key to the stone door. After that, we entered a familiar room. We had faced some magical darkness here previously, and some shadow monsters. This time, though, we could see without issue, and so we pressed on. Ashen sand zombies erupted from the ground to impede us. An uncomfortable inconvenience, but not a particularly difficult one. And soon we were heading onwards. The place we then found ourselves in was, I believe, the Cave of Lights, or had been at least, for virtually all of the lights had now faded to nothingness. Where once was a feeling of bittersweet acceptance, there was now a cold fury filling this void. Pent-up, smouldering energy. And as we stepped forward, it was for all apparent that this energy was now solely focused on us.
Excellent. Thank you, Gray. Very well said. Okay. So, you find yourself, two of you, recognizing this cavern. Two of you, not quite so familiar. Ahead of you, 3 islands connected with rope bridges. Suspended on top of pillars. Ruins of possibly ancient civilizations, or maybe civilizations which had never actually existed. Ahead of you, across the islands and bridges, your ultimate destination, the lighthouse, no longer light, standing grim and dark. So, with that in mind, let us move over.
We're close. And Gray points up to what was the lighthouse? Now just a tower, I assume.
Well, it still looks the same. You can see...
it's shedding light, correct?
But it's not shedding light anymore, no.
Okay. I'll say something is not quite right here. Something feels very off.
True, but this is the only familiar place we have seen since our return.
Yeah, I know, but we've just been working under the assumption that we're going to find the Raven Queen here, but...
But this is familiar, yeah?
This is we were definitely here, and pointing upwards I say, and this is where we met the Raven Queen, but all I'm saying is we have no guarantee that she's there now.
And no guarantees that we are safe.
No.
Was there anything here before?
I remember crossing these bridges. I remember us having to pass tests. I'm trying to remember what they were. I remember one of the islands we had to... It was similar to the letters room, where we had to take a specific path across a board, but I think the answer was shown to us and then very quickly disappeared. And we had to rely on memory. That's kind of all I remember right now.
I have to admit, I do not remember much either.
These lights that we can see, they are lights, or are they?
So these orbs that are floating, previously, when Rune and Grey were here, There are lots and lots of smaller lights, kind of just gently floating around, occasionally disappearing, occasionally appearing. It's all reasonably tranquil. Now there is simply a handful of lights that are much bigger and seem to be mostly stationary.
So onwards then, I suppose. If the Raven Queen is here, we lead on.
Yeah. If
But
she's
carefully. We do not want to disturb anything that is not the Raven Queen.
Here. How far is the drop?
I can't remember what I said it was last time, but it is. You can see the water below you, but you can't see into it. I'd say it's probably a good 40 feet.
Okay. I'll step to the edge of the bridge here. Do these lights... They just seem to be lights. There's no reason to think that they're reacting to us in any way.
They are gently bobbing. They're not completely stationary. They're not like they're not like fixed points of light in the room. They are bobbing, suggesting movement, and you can't. It's not reacting to you stepping closer.
Okay.
Can I look at the bridge and... Is it stable? Is it safe? Can I determine whether it's been maintained, whether it's had any sort of protections put upon it to make it not fall over as soon as we touch it?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. It's 15.
Okay, it's good. So the wood here is old. This is wood which is actually probably more closer to stone now than it is actually to do with anything organic. It is solid. It doesn't seem to be giving any indication that it's going to be breaking anytime soon. The rope itself is not giving any indication that it's fraying anywhere. It doesn't look like it's about to come apart at the slightest touch. All in all, it does look safe and stable.
You came down here 20 years ago?
Yeah.
However long it was.
And this rope, this bridge looks brand new.
I'm going to step up to the bridge. I don't see anyone else's tokens.
I see them, but everyone is very opaque and grayed out.
Interesting.
Is that something that you've planned to do?
No,
Mr.
no.
DM?
No, you all have you should all have vision, and there is a light source in the room, so you should all be able to see each other.
Yes.
Well, I can see
But-
the torches. I can't see anyone else. Any
Where
of
I'm
the other
stood is
players.
all black. Up to the edge of the bridge, kind of like here, is
Yeah,
in light.
where
Everything beyond
my
that to the
back
left is black.
If you zoom in,
Behind.
Nadz, to be able to see very faint outlines of
Yes. Yeah, I can now
tokens.
see grey on the bridge. I can see Fichte just behind.
really?
That might be because you're in dim light currently. I think maybe as you get closer, you
Okay.
might be able to see each other better.
I can see everything fine.
Oh, wow.
You can see everything fine.
Well, I can... Yeah, that's weird. I can't actually see anyone else. I could just about see someone stood in front of me there.
That's kind of creepy. I like it. Completely by accident. I love it.
Wonderful.
Weird.
It's like one of those pictures where once you see something, you can't not see it.
Yeah. Also, just to break immersion very quickly. Hi, Sly.
Oh, hi, Sly. Good to see you. I'm just gonna walk across it. So if there's cause for me to stop, please tell me to stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna place my dude here.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say, I was gonna go across, but if Rune rushly pushes past me, I'll let him. I'm just going to keep my eye on the light that is next to him now, and with my shoot in hand, poised to fire an eldritch blast if it becomes dangerous in any way.
And as per usual, I'm holding my sword with the effects that it brings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have one across. Who's next?
So, yeah, I'm going to go to the middle of the island here.
Okay, well, if that worked fine, I'm going to follow Rune across.
I am. I'm staying
I
at
see
the
you
back.
now.
See, yep, it's dim and bright light, clearly.
Fichte, are you going, or shall I go ahead?
Yeah, I can go. We both have a penchant for being at the back, it would seem. I'll slowly make my way across.
Also, hello to Belgara 50, who's saying something. Possibly a frog.
It's a person putting their fist up in the air.
Yeah, but it's a frog, isn't it?
I can't see it. I have bad eyes as well. Good evening.
Okay. Just you to go, Taral.
Fichte, are you just gonna hang there, or are you... I'm just a bit unsure about us both being on the bridge. Just in case.
Yeah, I can move.
Ah, you can see everyone now. Hey.
Hello. Yeah.
As you step upon the island, the light above begins to slowly drift down towards you.
The one closest to us.
Yep.
Okay.
Can everybody else see this?
If it's drifting down, I'm fucking off.
Yeah, my arm is ready.
Raise
But I'm
my
not going to... I want to be ready, but I don't want to appear... I don't want to appear aggressive, so I'll react to anything that happens. But I will say to the group, I have the weird feeling that these are not completely unsentient.
Should we keep moving then? Might be a good idea.
For all intents and purposes, I'm taking the dodge action.
As the light... Carry on.
I was just going to say, is it just drifting down towards us? Has it stopped near us, or?
As the light begins to drift lower, it stops about 5 feet off the ground and coalesces into the shape of what seems to be an elf. Its eyes are hollow, its face is gaunt, and it stands there and regards you. It opens its arms wide, and with a flash, you're transported mentally. You're no longer in the cave. The cave has disappeared. You're now stood in a field. The sun's in the sky. It appears to be harvest season. The corn has grown. You're beginning to take in the harvest. And as you begin to consider whether it's worth doing it today or whether it's something you should be leaving until tomorrow, the sky erupts, splits, as if cut with a rusty knife. Blackness begins to leak into the blueness, and from this portal, small figures begin to fly out like mosquitoes, like flying ants, a swarm of them. And they begin to descend, and before you can even realise what you're looking at, demons, thousands and thousands of them, descend upon you, upon your family, upon your workers, ripping and tearing. And the last thing that you see is your own stomach being pulled out and thrown into the air. And then you're back in the cave.
Okay, I understand.
Did everybody
telling us?
See that then?
I assume so. I assume that this is the story of what happened after we went to sleep.
Well,
I don't know one of what they'd like to do to us. I'd just like to point out, I did not want to come here.
No, this I don't think is Raven Queen's doing. This is very much something else entirely.
Yes, I think perhaps these are the keepers of memory. We should continue forward. And
quickly.
And Rune will
please.
just stride confidently across the next bridge.
Fuck's sake, I was talking to myself for 30 seconds there.
Oh no!
I was going to say, as we're crossing the bridge, I'll say that I think that was a memory that we just saw of Z-Day. And I'm starting to get the horrible feeling we're not going to find the Raven Queen ahead of us. Doesn't the Raven Queen supposed to take souls into the next place?
Yes. Yeah.
Then why are they still hanging around here?
Well, why are we... wait. That's supposed to be in character. Well, why are we still here? Obviously, these are vessels for a purpose. The same as we.
I mean, the whole natural order of these of things has kind of, gone to shit.
I think
Gods are dead, and the world upstairs is broken, and there
That's
are
true. Maybe there's just nowhere for
people
them to go.
being eaten by monsters, and everything from Herr Bonk is not good in the basic, simple terms.
I think the old term "desperate times" call for desperate measures. Is coming to effect here, and perhaps our permanent demise has been delayed by the Raven Queen, so that we may restore the balance before moving on.
Well, while we are here, either we meet the Raven Queen and have things explained, or something eats our face. But I'd like to do that quickly.
Indeed.
As you step
do
onto
any of
these-
these ones move?
Well, as you step onto the second island,
Sorry.
this time 2 lights both descend at the same time.
9.
A dragonborn, translucent, difficult to tell what colour they may have been in life, and a gnome potentially, something small, regardless. Both lower themselves, both apparate in front of you, both spread their arms wide at the same time. This time, you are 2 people at once. It's difficult to know which one is which. You're both. It's like watching 2 different films at the same time. Both of them are overlapping. Both of them are happening at the same time. In one instance, you are stood in a city. The other instance, you're high up in the mountains. In the city, you are bartering. You're trying to get a good deal on some fabrics before the ground begins to rumble. And then, before you know it, the towers are beginning to fall. People are screaming. The sky is beginning to darken. Beneath your feet, the ground cracks, splinters, flies up in the air, an enormous head, enormous shoulders, barbs, spikes, metal. It's too much for your brain to even contemplate. You before you know what's happened, your mind has snapped, and all consciousness flees, and you know no more. Up in the mountains, you watch as this happens. You watch as the city of Amos Rex, your home for many years, essentially begins to bow up from the middle, exploding out like a volcano. Behind you, the mountain that you've climbed so many times begins to rumble before it too cracks open, but not magma or any other natural substance. A black bile begins to run down through the fissures faster possibly than you could ever run away, and your last feeling is of being engulfed and gradually being dissolved slowly in this thick miasma. And then you're back in the cave.
Nasty. Well, Aramis Rex, then, it would seem, is gone.
That seems very likely.
If Aramis Rex is gone, I mean, that is huge.
Everything is gone. Ebong said he finds destruction and loss and desolation everywhere he goes.
Onwards then. And I stride across to the edge of this pool. I'll skirt around it a little bit, let everyone else get some room.
Breaking from character, Fichte is going to move forward quickly. More lights, more visions. Come on.
The remaining 4 lights lower themselves to the ground. A dwarf,
here we go.
another elf, possibly slightly darker skinned than the previous one, suggesting it may be a drow or something similar. Human. And what appears to be some sort of bird creature, tabaxi maybe. Instead of opening their arms wide, this time they all point towards the pool in front of you.
Look into the water.
Is that what everybody's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they point at the water, I'm going to look into it. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Look at the water.
I will follow everyone else's gaze, I guess.
So the water here is clear. It's not very deep. You can see the pattern of the tiles beneath it. This, compared to the ruin that you've just passed through, this actually looks well maintained, almost new. Around the edges, glowing script. It doesn't seem to say anything. It appears to be lines. And as you look into the water begins to glow from within. And then a flash again. This time, though, a kaleidoscope of different lives lost. A kaleidoscope of pain and suffering just flashing before your eyes. You feel every slash, every violation, every death. Thousands of them, all at once. It happens within the space of a second. And then you're back. The water's clear again.
Rune just takes a step back and kind of like looks down in bewilderment. His eyes not quite focusing on anything, just kind of coming back to reality and trying to make sense of what he just saw.
If anyone sees Taral, he's checking his body like, oh, it felt real.
Yes, I mean it's difficult. It's difficult to pass that kind of. It wasn't just the feeling; it's the emotion. Everything hits you all at once, and yeah, you do pat your body down, expecting to feel missing limbs, missing organs, burnt bodies. But you are as you were.
Well, I mean, that seems pretty clear.
Are they trying to show us what happened, or
I believe so. Yeah.
show us what we...
Filling in the gaps of our memory.
I don't know. Is there a hint of blame here?
I do not think so. I think...
But they are
Poor
showing
mortals.
us the same visions, and we were not privy to whatever happened before. there was no contact with the Raven Queen for Taral and I. It cannot
Okay,
be
that's
blame if we were not even aware of this happening.
Yeah, you're right.
Place, even the existence of the gods. I have said I did not believe any of them existed, let alone be on the cusp of potentially meeting one.
You're right. I don't know.
Well,
I
Gray,
just-
seeing as you ask, can you give me an insight check, please?
Insight. Insight is a skill.
Yes. Oh.
Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah, that one's a 2, Mr. Gray.
Yes. So your keen insight is ghosts.
oh.
Well,
I don't know.
I know that I said before that I took blame. I said I thought that this was our fault, but if I look at things objectively, we were just 4 mortals on a
Blame cannot lie.
somewhat regular mission.
The blame cannot lie with one small group. This not of your doing. This I can't see how this is your fault. It's with the case.
We were working towards something.
You were aware of it. Yes, certainly, but to say this was your fault, you did this, is certainly not.
No, realistically, if I think about it and look at things objectively, this was not our fault. It does not seem like the kind of thing that could have been prevented within the time that we had. But let us carry on. Standing around trying to ruminate on what may or may not be is not going to do anybody any good. With that, moves up to the next bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And starts to cross it.
I'll follow.
Try carefully just to avoid. I don't want to step in the pool. Just think.
Every ghost which has appeared before you so far is still in the same place as it was when they landed, and each of them turns to watch as you leave.
I will be muttering to myself. And then seeing them look like, do any of you have any bright ideas? No? Alright.
The temperature seems to drop very slightly.
Yeah, very funny. I will walk along.
Okay. So a short path here, again familiar to Grey and Rune. You reach the base of the small rocky hill that the lighthouse sits upon. You remember that when you were here last time, there were 3 pillars that cast 3 shadows, and in those shadows a large shadow beast lurked.
Ah, yes.
The lighthouse is not lit, but the shadows do remain.
Of course.
As you approach, standing at the edge of the shadows, a voice rings out, a female voice. You must prove your worth. Prove that bringing you back was not a mistake. And as you watch, coalescing from the shadows, 2 figures step forward.
Was that audible or was that mental? Those words.
That was audible. It echoed.
Okay.
That her?
Was it her that we remember?
You recognise it as being the voice of the Raven Queen, yes?
Yeah.
Whose voice I've never really settled upon, so it's difficult to say. Where the hell has Fichte gone?
He's under
He's
Rune.
under Rune, yeah.
Am I?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
apologies.
Hello!
I'll move.
Okay.
He's right.
What is your marching order?
Should we
I
just
am-
keep the same?
The way
Yeah.
we went in was
Yeah.
Rune's
Right.
going to probably go first.
Rune, then Grey.
then Taral and then me.
Okay.
Let me just hold 1 second. Let me just have a quick look at something. Yeah. Okay. Can I cast a spell real quick?
Alright, what's the spell?
Magic weapon.
No, we'll allow that, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to cast magic weapon on my scythe.
So,
Is your scythe not already magic?
nope.
Oh.
No,
It's
no,
just
it
really
was
cool.
it's really
It's just
cool
badass.
looking and
Fair.
badass, but it's not.
Badass normally equates to magic in my brain, so I didn't think to ask previously.
Yes. So, as you mutter your incantation of your weapon, two figures step out from the shadows. Not just having been hidden in the shadows, but being made of shadow and then forming in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
One pale-skinned, black-haired, hands shiny and red, appears to be a version of Rune.
Oh.
Okay.
And the other, similarly garbed, a version of Grey. And
Okie
with that, I'd like you to roll initiative, please.
Well,
the
shit.
hell?
That's an 18.
Oh,
Wow.
Didn't clear the bloody thing again. Hold on.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault.
I went too quickly.
You were keen. Right. Okay.
I am just going to point out once more that my 0 dexterity paladin in heavy armor so far is doing way better on initiative rolls than my +5 dex rogue in Skull and Shackles. It's mental.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
Really does.
Oh, 9. 8.
It's a 17 for Grey.
Excellent.
21 for Fichte.
8 for Taral. Oh. No Rune. Shadow. No.
Okay. So they stand before you, weapons drawn. The Shadow Rune carries a 2 long swords, one in each hand. The Shadow Grey appears to be holding a 2-handed greatsword. Ooh. And Fichte, you're up first.
Okay. So hearing the Raven Queen's voice, I'm not happy. I'm not having a good time. Because I can see from everybody's face that they think who this is. So yeah, I'm going to shit.
Oh, don't do that.
That's an option.
No.
I'm going to take off my trousers and definitely no. I'm going.
Proximity is too close.
I think I'm going to hide.
Sensible.
I'm going to dip this way. I'm going to run out and go this way. And I'm going to get into the shadows. And I'm going to hide. So I'm gonna bonus action hide, which needs a roll. If I can find it, it's an advantage because I've only moved half of my movement. It is only an 18.
I mean, it's still good.
And my action, I'm gonna hold an action for if an enemy comes within 5 feet of me, I will swing my short sword.
Okay.
But that's me.
Right.
And Fichte is crouched in the darkness, hood up, and not moving.
I like to think you might be trying to bury yourself very slightly in the sand.
A little bit. Black cloak, black sand. Everything is coming up, Fichte, except the whole, talking to a god thing, because, oh no.
Oh no. All right. If that is your turn, we're on to Rune.
Okay. Where is the... Sorry, I'm just reading this. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Alright, I am going to use my movement. I'm assuming that this one here is me.
Yep.
It's a shadow rune. So I'm gonna... I'm just gonna go... Let me have a look. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to swipe at him with my war scythe.
Okay.
So the first attack is a 14 to hit.
Going to miss.
It's going to miss. Second attack. Oh fucking hell! It's an 11, so that's definitely not going to hit.
Yep. So taking 2 swipes of your scythe, your shadowy doppelganger brings up both swords, batting them both away each time.
Okay.
Echoes, the clangs echoing loudly in the enclosed space.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to use my Channel Divinity. And it's going to be Vow of Enmity. So I'm going to choose Shadow Rune. And for 1 minute, I have an advantage on attack rolls against it. I should have done that first.
I was about to say.
Shit. Yeah. No, I was. Oh, fuck. I got my actions mixed up, but that's my bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. I was overcome with anger, and forgot to do that.
I'm a glass case of emotion. Right, we'll put on him to remind us that here you have enmity. I'm going to put a little boot. There you go.
Okay.
A little boot, because you're going to put the boot in.
Sounds good.
All right. Right, anything else?
That is it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Great.
So these are basically they're just shadowy copies of ourselves, right?
Yes, the facial features are the same, but they are grey. Well, a lighter grey than your actual grey. But yeah, they appear to not have an expression. They have stepped forward. They're brandishing their weapons, but their faces are mostly blank. But their eyes are just black, shiny pools of obsidian, and their hands are shiny and a slick, glossy red.
Okay. I'm going to start to maneuver myself, and as I do, I'm going to shout out to Rune, they're copies of us. Perhaps they have our strengths. But then they also have
weaknesses.
Our weaknesses. And I'm going to turn to my Rune and say, my copy, and say, your hair looks bad.
Okay. Noted.
And then, fuck it. Can I cast? Fuck it. Let's try it out. I'm just going to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh fuck!
It's a 60-foot cone.
God.
So I assume I can hit both of these. If I aim it like diagonally, I can avoid hitting Rune.
Yeah.
Okay, then I shall do that. I guess I just press the button.
I'm guessing I've got some sort of save to make.
Spell level 5. Yeah, let's see if this works.
Oof. Con save. Okay. Let's see.
Cone of cold.
Opening with Cone of Cold. I mean, you know.
Prove yourself.
Yeah.
Prove yourself, sir.
Starting to go on.
I mean, that's what he almost killed us with in the last campaign, so...
Yeah, true. Right, so 31 for... 31 for... Oh no, I didn't know which one I do first. Okay, that one. So yeah, so your doppelganger takes 31.
Excellent.
And the other one takes 15. I'm guessing it is half damage for the save, yeah?
Yeah, how many fucking d8s did I roll there?
Quite a few.
8, I believe.
Yes, 8d8.
Great
right?
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, at 6th level it's more. And that's about average, I think, for 8d8, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so as a frosty rime creeps over your doppelganger in front of you, and its limbs begin to crack and start to solidify, you see a mist begin to come off it as it appears to be heating itself internally. The mist turns to vapor as it stretches out a hand and points towards you, and casts Hellish Rebuke. So can I have a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yes. Sorry, I'm still getting used to my layout. A dexterity saving throw.
Ooh,
Fuck.
Oh,
that's a 3, or a natural 1 if you like. So you take
one, yes.
you take 13 points of fire damage.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that.
You'll take your fire damage and you'll like it.
How are you looking?
Fucking spiffing.
Irritated.
Okay.
Singed. Okay,
Yeah,
anything else?
I'm okay. I don't think I can do any of my bonus actions. So yeah, I'll just end my turn.
Okay. So Rune, your doppelganger steps forward, brandishing its 2 long swords.
Okay. Does that count as entering my reach, or he was already in my 10-foot reach?
He was already within your reach because you attacked him.
You attacked him.
But the reach for this is 5 foot.
Oh, is this your the butt of
The
your scythe?
reaction. Yeah.
Right.
Can I
yes,
use
yeah, I
that?
mean, yeah, as he's stepping into your to the other end of your weapon.
Yeah.
If that is
So,
the reaction, yes.
and this will be with advantage.
Okay.
So, 1. Oh, good. That's 11. What's the other one? That's melee. That's a dirty 20.
That's
That's a bit better.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's your damage?
5. I don't
Okay.
think it's slashing though. I think it's probably more like bludgeoning because it's the butt end of the.
You had a button last time where you attacked with the polearm,
Yeah.
and because that also rolls a different damage die.
Yeah, because I remember commenting.
D4.
It does.
It's supposed to be a D4, not a D10.
Right, let me just ignore the attack die on this and just have the damage. Oh wait, it didn't do. Fucking didn't do the damage. Where's the damage? It's got a dash where the damage usually is. Okay, here we go. Fucking stupid thing. Oh wow!
Still a 1.
Still a 1 for 5.
It's 5
For a
anyway.
total of 5. So yeah, what a farce!
Well, now we know.
The story
Amazing.
tells itself, doesn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, there's some confusion for a second. So
Pop him on the nose.
The Shadow Rune steps forward, and you bring the butt of your scythe up, and you think you hit, but then you're not too sure, and then you are definitely sure because you felt the impact, but then you're not quite. It's all very confusing. It's a bit dark in here, basically, and he's
very
made
dark.
of shadow, and you're kind of flailing around. You're pretty sure you did something.
Yup. Amazing.
Right. Amazing. So
And that was your reaction,
it
wasn't
was
it?
a reaction, yeah.
That was my reaction gone. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, where are you? Okay. So it's going to attack, would you believe?
I would.
23
That
hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 8 slashing damage.
8.
And it is going to use a trip attack to add a superiority dice to the damage. And you need to make a DC 17 strength check or be knocked prone.
DC 17 strength saving throw.
Yes.
Come on. Nope. 10.
Then, so you are knocked prone.
And you also take
Okay.
the extra damage.
Yeah, and 10 extra slashing damage.
10 slashing damage.
Yep, on top of the 8 that you already took.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so for its second attack, because he's prone, that's with advantage, is it, or is it automatic?
If it's prone, it's with advantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for the second one,
Melee attacks in prone are with advantage, yeah.
Oh fuck me.
so that's a 27 to hit.
Yes.
So that is 11 points of slashing damage.
11.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Right.
Thanks.
So the rest of you watch as the shadowy room steps forward and Rune brings up the scythe to crack across the head. Doesn't seem to have a great deal of effect. The creature steps forward, slashes him once with his sword, kicking his leg out from underneath him, and then stabbing the sword down through him into the sand. Nice.
Okay.
Right. So that is his turn. Shadow.
I also forgot to add +1 to my attack bonuses, but on the fails it wouldn't have mattered because they were so fucking low anyway.
No, but that is an extra point of damage to his. So is that an extra point of damage to both
I believe so.
attacks?
It would both hits, yeah, because the whole weapon becomes magical, not just the
Okay.
blade.
That's fine. I have taken off those 2 extra points.
Yay, 2.
Yay.
Okay. So, Shadow Grey. As you have stepped up to meet him, Grey, he is going to turn towards you, his great sword in hand. He brings it up high and brings it down upon you. I'm guessing a 9 misses with a natural 1.
Oh, a 9 misses completely. I think my
Oh,
insult
it's not a
was...
natural 1. No. Alright. Okay. Alright, so that's the first one. He swings and misses, brings it back around with a backhand swing to attempt to hit you again with a 10.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That is literally his turn. So there we go. Taral.
I don't...
Go on, Sean.
I don't fight this terribly, do I?
You see you hear a small
Okay.
cough from the shadows.
So Taral sees Rune kind of get knocked down, and we must prove ourselves. And he reaches behind to his quiver and he touches it, and as he does so, he enchants magic and says, "Brisinjar!" And I cast flame arrows upon my quiver.
Oof.
That will give me an extra d6 on each attack
Nice.
that I make
For 10 arrows, I believe.
for 12. 12 arrows.
12 arrows. My mistake. I do apologise.
So with that, Taral pulls out the bow, pulls out the first arrow, which is now on fire, and aims at Shadow Rune. But this is... Where's my...
That is an action to cast that one.
Yes, it's a bonus action.
No, it's an action. A
Is it an
full
action?
action to cast flame arrows.
Oh my god, I didn't read that. I thought it was a bonus. Bagger! Bagger!
I'm sorry, I rules lawyered you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no, he is correct. It is one action.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I will do Hunter's Mark then. The same damage, but less of an effect. So Hunter's Mark, which is there. 1d6.
Is there
That's an
another?
action.
Yep.
So then longbow Hunter's Mark. First attack will be. Oh, it's low.
Oh.
Casting level 19 to hit.
I looked at the casting level as the number.
Casting level 1 to hit 19.
19, I believe. This is rude, is it? Yep, 19 will hit.
So that's 14 piercing damage.
Plus.
No, that
is all
on
together.
your-
Okay.
I've got my Hunter's Mark added with that, so...
Okay.
so
all the fun
Yeah.
fun macros.
attack number 2 will be a 20 to hit for
Ooh, very
10
good.
damage.
Yeah. A dirty 20.
Yeah. But I will, using my piercer feat, I will re-roll the 2.
Ooh.
So I will re-roll a d8. That is a 3, so it is 11 piercing damage.
That one makes all the difference. He drops down dead. No, he doesn't.
14 and then 11.
Okay. Good stuff.
And that will end my turn.
Right. Picked.
Okay. Seeing 2 arrows being thrown and striking him in the chest, I'm gonna take off at a low sprint and run in, cutting underneath the raised sword arms, and I'm going to strike him with my short sword.
Okay.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 doesn't he hit?
That is 7 points of normal damage, and then sneak attack because he's engaged with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another 21 points of piercing.
Nice.
Nice.
And
5.
so that's a quick in and out jab with the sword into the stomach. And as I spin back around, I will bonus action.
1 second before you do. He is going to use a reaction parry to reduce that by 6.
Okay,
Oh.
it's got fun things. Okay, bonus action will be to offhand dagger him.
Okay.
With a hit, attack roll of 17.
That hits.
So another 3 piercing as I jam it in the hamstring.
Ooh,
As I spin around him and finish my turn just behind him.
Okay. Excellent. Right. Yep. So sneaking in from the shadows, you do your slicing and your dicing. You think you get a much better hit than you actually do, but his blade comes out of nowhere, deflecting some of the damage, but not all of it. So yeah, that is your turn. We are on to Rune.
Okay. I also may have missed something, unless you guys remember from last time. Aura of protection. While I am conscious, all friendly creatures, including me, within 10 foot, get a +3 bonus to all saving throws.
Okay.
Which I fucking missed out. So mine would have been 13?
No, your save is already calculated. We figured that out. Yours is already automatically added on your sheet.
Okay. Right, okay. Alright. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course. Yes, alright. Okay, cool.
Well,
but yeah, just so you guys are aware.
If you hover over the thing, it's got 1d20 plus 7, and it's just got strength next to it.
Yeah.
What is the actual?
My strength is +4. So that makes sense. It's always got the 3 added.
Okay.
Because
cool.
yeah, it does.
Oh wait, if I'd have had a +3, then that means I would have got 4.
You're not within 10 feet though.
Oh yeah.
That 4 would have made all the difference.
You crazy guy.
So I'm going to use half my movement to stand up, of course. So get up.
And bonk him.
And bonk him. Right, so let me just make sure that I am rolling with advantage. There we go. So, first attack. 24.
That will hit.
And that's 5 slashing. Second attack. 25.
That doesn't hit, no, sorry.
What?
I mean, goddamn.
Joking.
Yeah. And again, 5 damage, because I keep on rolling a 1 on my damage die. Yeah,
You also get the plus damage from your magic weapon.
Yep,
Oh yeah,
2.
so 6 and 6. Yes. That's that. Bonus actions.
Did you seriously roll 1 twice on your damage? Jesus.
Yep. Yep. Let me just have a look.
Yeah, but the 2 times before as well. You've rolled 1s 4 times in a row on your damage die.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Beck,
I'm not.
Yep.
really
It's
proving
not-
yourselves, guys.
This is-
Really well done.
This isn't a diss, Dad. I know you can't.
I know.
really,
I
like-
know.
It's not like they would be better if you just practiced more or anything.
No, no. Roll20 has this habit of picking one thing on each of my characters and making sure I just can't do fucking anything with it. On my dex-based rogue, it was initiative, and apparently on this guy, it's fucking damage. So, yeah, really great things that I rely on. It's a class-specific thing. So thanks, Roll20. Anyway,
RNG is a cruel mistress.
it is. If I used a reaction, do I get a bonus action?
What?
This
What?
turn?
That's how it works.
What?
No?
Yes, I think I know what you mean. If you've already used a reaction, doesn't mean you still get a bonus action. Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. Okay, cool.
They are separate. They are separate. They are
separate things. Okay. So in that case, I am going to use Polearm Master again as my bonus attack.
And your reaction comes
wait.
back at the start of
got
the
a
turn
2.
as well.
You got it too.
I got a 2. But I
where's the
didn't
attack?
Why didn't it actually attack? Fuck's sake, this fucking thing. Where has it gone? Where has it gone? Where has it gone? Fucking hell.
Is this still D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
It's revolting. It's,
Yeah. Well, there we go.
no,
26.
We'll have no talk of that on the stream. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yep,
26
that hits,
and for a grand total of 2 damage.
3 damage.
3 damage, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used 15 feet of movement, didn't I? No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm good.
Okay. Good A.
Sorry, I was coughing.
He was in his coffin.
I will rise from my coffin and I am going to...
Arise from your grave.
I'm going to save my only spell slot I have left. I'm just going to attack this shadowy copy of myself. So first attack.
Nice.
That's a 24. Oh, see, because I was jabbing at Nadz, I've now rolled a 1 on my damage dice. So that's that's a total of 4 for my damage. And then my second attack, a 21 for 10 damage, assuming it hits.
Better.
It does indeed.
Okay, and then I will. I'm just going to step here and end my turn.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. It is Shadow Rune's turn. Sorry, I'm juggling 2 different character sheets here. Okay, so he's going to take a swipe. A swipe? Yes, a swipe at you.
Right.
Rune. 23. That's
23.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so it's 8 slashing damage.
Eight.
And I'm going to use the superiority dice to use sweeping attack. So I'm going to. So, Fichte, does a 23 hit you?
The fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, funnily enough, it does.
Alright, so you take 2 damage.
Okay. Where the fuck did that come from?
That is a
Fucking
sweeping attack.
superiority bollocks.
Yep. After hitting a creature and a second creature is within 5 feet of the first, if the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes the superiority die in damage.
Within 5 feet of the first? I'm not within 5 feet of Rune.
I mean, if you want to get very specific, fine. Don't take 2 damage then. That's fine. In that case, I'm going to trip him again.
Fuck's sake. Nate, just take the damage, man.
Hey, I have the rules lawyer him as well as us.
That's true. No, he's completely right.
I'm an equal opportunist rules lawyer.
Equally. That's not going to work. That's not going to work either. Yeah, no, it's going to be trip attack in. So you take an extra 8 damage, and can you make a DC 17 strength saving throw, please?
DC 17. Yes,
Very
I can.
good.
That's a 25.
Yes.
And how much was the damage again? Sorry, 8.
It's 8.
Fuck it out. Right.
Whack to the shin. Ow!
Oh, that really hurt.
That really hurts. So having attempted to trip you and failing, it's going to turn its attention to the thing that's behind it. And it is going to slice at you. Does a 15 hit?
9.
9. Okay.
I will parry it with my short sword and grin.
Chang! Okay. That is its turn. On to the Shadow Grey. Please stand by. Okay, it is going to reach out to you, Grey, with its bloody red hand. And it's going to touch you very inappropriately. And cast... where the fuck is it?
It's alright, I touch myself all the time.
I touch myself, how much you love me. Right, I thought I made a macro for this, but apparently I haven't. Which is annoying. So this is a spell attack, so it's plus 8. Please stand by while I do this. It's funny, isn't it? Does an 18 hit?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So it reaches out and touches you, and it's going to cast Inflict Wounds at a 2nd level,
Mm-hmm.
which is 4d10. Nope, not 6. No, 4. So it's 4d10. Okay, so it's just that good. Not +8. So you take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay. And as a bonus that... no, you can't do that. I can't do that. Shut up, Troy. Idiot. like you never played Dungeons and Dragons before. Okay, that's his turn. Taral.
Oh, yay. Rune has stood back up, so Taral will kind of strafe into the room here. And with his hunter's mark still firmly locked on the shadow rune, he will fire 2 more shots upon him.
Okay.
First attack is a 27 to hit.
Definitely going to hit there.
11 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack.
How the fuck did you have a +11?
26 to hit.
Also gonna hit.
19 piercing damage.
Oofy sauce. So yeah. Take attack. Take your both arrows finds their mark quite significantly. The creature it doesn't bleed. You've made several holes in it now, and several gashes with several different types of weapon, but there's no blood appearing. However, it does appear to be getting a little bit blurry around the edges.
Okay. That will end my turn.
Picked.
Okay. Off the parry, I'm going to spin the blade again and aim for the hamstring and go for a short sword attack. Ooh, a 14.
A 14 will miss.
Okay.
I'm going to, because we are back around now, so I can use reaction. I'm going to riposte. Or riposte? Riposte.
Rouge.
Riposte. Melee. So I'm going to make... Oh, I need to actually attack. Okay. Wait, hold on. Uh, 12 misses, I assume.
12 will miss.
Alright, you are a slippy little fucker. Alright, carry on.
I am. Okay. I miss. He misses. Kind of uppercut with the dagger, aiming for the armpit with a bonus action.
Kinky.
17 to hit.
17 will indeed hit.
4 piercing damage plus the sneak attack of 21.
Big oof. Okay, yeah, so you plunge your dagger deep. The form is wavering. Not necessarily significantly, but you can definitely notice that you can actually kind of see the real rune through this rune.
Careful.
I am going to take that, and I'm going to start backing up. These lines of shadow on the floor might be good for hiding in. So I'm just going to back up slowly, keeping my eyes trained on him.
Okay.
And just crouch back down.
And I cannot take an attack of opportunity because I've already used my reaction.
Indeed. And I will stop there. I don't have a action or a bonus action to hide, but I have just stopped in the shadows.
Right.
And that's me.
Okay. Rune Prime.
Rune. It's rune time, right?
It's Morbin time.
Mighty Morphin ruining time.
Oh my god. Too many references.
Too many. Way too
The
many.
streams have been crossed.
Strike one. Oh, for fuck's sake. A 1 and a 2. A grand total of 10.
And a 1 on the damage.
And a 1 on the damage again. What the fuck is going on? Is there a setting on my character that's like, set minimum damage at all times?
No, Roll20 just hates you.
Second attack. A natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
For another one. Another one.
It was another one.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Amazing, though.
Ones and 20s, man.
Well, fuck it. I mean, it's a natural 20, so 5 plus 10, that's 15 for my crit.
15. Not bad at all.
Ow!
16.
16. Yep, so you took a big slice, and your blade now passes directly through your copy in front of you. The hole that you leave hovers for a second before coming back together, but the form is vastly diminished now.
Okay, I'm going to just check something real quick. This is not a real roll. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I rolled a d10 and got a 10. So it's just when I roll damage. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, roll 20. I didn't need this week, so fuck you.
Nadz is getting his camera out. He's got his dice ready.
Belgraph said it is still a 1, but it just has a 0 at the end.
Well, there is, yeah. Very true. Bonus action. I'm gonna
Cry.
Yeah, pull on.
Crying is a free action.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Right, here we go. 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
And 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage. So, you bring your scythe down twice. First time missing, second time hitting and carving through, carving a significant chunk out of the form in front of you. On a whim, you bring your blunt end of your scythe up, and expecting not to really make much contact, you feel a solid thunk as the end catches the shadow aspect in the side of the head, and to your surprise, it dissipates and disappears.
Hey! Fuck you! I think I now lose my Vow of Enmity. I don't think I can just move it across to another thing. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure that's it gone.
Pretty sure about Enmity is just...
Yeah, it just goes.
It drops to 0 hit points and falls unconscious. Yep, it's only...
Yeah.
It's only the one target.
The one thing, that's it. So that is gone. That's fine. Alrighty. That is my... Oh, wait a minute. I am going to use my movement to go here. Turn this dude around. Yes, that is my turn.
Okay, great.
Where were you? What?
Pardon?
Where were you?
I was literally, sorry, there.
What?
Yeah.
Why did you stop there?
Well, because I'm directly behind the dude now.
Yes, but I think what Sean is alluding to is that he doesn't get advantage because you're not actually.
Oh, of course.
Behind.
There we are.
Right, I am going to, with my wounds bleeding from the inflict wounds, but seeing over my enemy's shoulder that his friend is now dead, and mine are coming to aid me, I am going to attack again twice.
With advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just roll another one without.
Nice.
It's a 25 for 5.
Yep.
And the second attack 21 for 11.
Okay. Yeah, so two deep slashes into the still quite solid body of the apparition in front of you. No expression upon its face. No blood either.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, so doing what I was going to do last time but forgot. 'Cause I'm an idiot. Idiots! We're going to cast. I really should have read this more before. Okay, so I'm going to, as a bonus action, going to cast Thunderous Smite on the Greatsword. And I'm going to attack with it. It's a 25 hit.
Yes.
Okay. So that is 15 slashing. Hold on. No, I re-roll 2s on my damage dice.
What?
It's
Oh my god!
It's the Great Weapon Master.
Oh.
Hold on. Is
Yep,
it?
Great Weapon Master is that one, or it's the
Yeah, so that's even if I don't.
style or something. One of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you get a
I
2
need to
or
get me that.
1 or a 2? I really
5
can't
and a 4.
understand.
2d6
Yes, it's-
plus 5. and
Oh
4.
no, you're right. No, I was looking at the wrong ones. Yeah, the 2 and the 4 on the outside. Okay, it's fine. Yep.
So 15 total, yes?
Yeah, 15 slashing and 2d6 thunder
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, yeah.
because of the Thunderous Smite, which is a 4.
Okay.
And hold on. Right, so you need to make a strength save, please, with DC 16.
I get advantage though, I believe. Which is irrelevant, because I got a 12.
Technically
you are.
a 15 with Nadz's
15.
aura bonus.
Yeah, but the save is 16.
Oh, bugger. I missed that bit.
Yep. So you are pushed 10 feet back, slamming up against the wall, and you are knocked prone.
And I
And-
fall over.
Yep, you are knocked prone, and there is an almighty booming sound within this cavern. Rock is shaken from the ceiling, falling to the ground. So, Nate, as I've never played a paladin before,
Yes.
Thunderous Smite is up, isn't it? Do you use it once and it goes, or is it up for the whole concentration minute?
So you use it, you concentrate for the whole minute, but the first time you hit with it within that minute, then uses it and it's done.
Right, okay, cool. Okay, in that case, it's going to turn its attention to Rune with its Great Sword, and for shits and giggles, I'm going to use Great Weapon Master on the Great Sword on this attack.
Okay.
Oh god.
The 20 hits.
About 20 does hit, yes.
That's 26 slashing damage.
Wow.
Was it indeed?
Yes, it is.
26. Well, shit. Okay.
Alright. Taral.
Okay. Yeah.
Taral takes a step back, and as he does, he looks up and he flicks his wrist, and the Hunter's Mark transfers as a bonus action from Shadow Runes, where he was, now to Shadow Grey.
Excellent.
And then...
Now you're playing with a ranger.
And then... Skadoosh. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
15 damage. Next attack. Skadoosh. 21 to hit. 16 damage.
Nice.
What I'm getting from this is that Taral can hit literally anything.
Pretty much. Yep.
Give him sharpshooter and yes.
Noted.
Yes, so 31 damage overall in 2 shots. So that will end my turn.
Alright. Fichte.
Okay.
Your ears may be ringing slightly.
Okay. With ringing ears, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to slip in.
Oh.
Again, underneath his guard from the great sword attack that's just smacked into Grey there, or Rune rather. And I'm going to short sword into his unprotected belly.
Pinky.
With a 19 to hit.
19 hit, it does indeed, yes.
8 piercing damage plus the sneak attack. Only 14 this time.
Oh, only. Okay.
Right. And then bonus action, because fuck it.
Before you do, he is going to cast Hellish Rebuke on you as a reaction.
Oh, get fucked.
No.
Shan't.
Can I get a... So, well, it's a dexterity saving throw, so it's probably going to be fine anyway. But, yes, DC 16 dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. That's a 17.
Yep, so that's 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
A mild singeing.
As I'm hit with this blast of fire, the dagger's going to come up and catch him in the ribs from behind.
Okay.
With my bonus action. 11 will presumably miss.
Mm-hmm.
Glance off the armor, I guess.
Yeah, you're more concerned with putting out the very small fire that's just appeared in your tunic.
And I will stay here. Sure, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Rune.
I am going to drop magic weapon. Let me just check my action economy here because I need to heal up. Where's my thing? There we are. It's an action. Okay. Do you know what? I am gonna have to use an action to do lay on hands, and I'm going to use 40. I'm going to add 40 points.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll do that in a second. So add 40 points because I'm pretty fucking low. 40 heal. Yeah. So that's 40 points. Added to my HP. Okay, that's my action. I am going to use my bonus action to attack him because that's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have advantage on this.
Can you use the Polar Master if you haven't attacked normally? I don't know what the rule is.
That's a good point. When I take the attack action... yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
When you take the attack action.
Yeah.
Rewind!
Yeah, so ignore that.
Never happened! You never saw anything!
What I can do, though, as a bonus action, is I can use... I can cast Spirit Shroud. So I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud. And I'm going to choose Radiant damage.
So was that protection against radiant damage, or...?
That's extra damage anytime he hits with an attack.
Yeah. Yes, so... Yeah, until the spell ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage, and I can choose which type that is. I didn't mean to roll the dice, I was just choosing a thing. So this damage is Radiant, Necrotic or Cold. I've chosen Radiant. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. In addition, any creature of my choice that I can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. Yes. Oh, okay. So is that the speed thing? Is that I can do that without hitting anything?
The speed is just an aura around you. The damage is
Okay.
when you hit something.
Right. Okay. So shadow grey is reduced by 10 feet of movement. Although I don't have a feeling you want to go anywhere anyway. Until the start of my next turn. And that's it. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm gonna stay there and keep the advantage on for Grey.
Okay. Right then. In that case, Grey, it is your turn.
Oh, Grey's, yeah. I meant Tarathiel. No. Who's that?
The other one, Fichte.
That's you, Fichte. Sorry.
You had a
Yeah,
choice
guy.
of 3.
Hit me,
Choice of 3. I got the one at the end.
sneaky boy.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Fuck me. Grey is going to stumble to his feet, still kind of leaning on the wall. He's looking pretty fucked up, actually. Pretty Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock? The fuck is that?
What's that rhyming slang for?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just put words in a sentence.
All right.
I am going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at myself.
Okay.
I do not have advantage or disadvantage. So that's a 23.
That'll hit.
So the first one does 12 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one... a 14?
That will miss.
Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to stay there, just leaning on the wall, clutching my chest. And end my turn.
Okay. Ah, this could be funny. Oh, it could be funny. Alright, fuck it, why not? So, Rune. You stare into the eyes of the shadow creature in front of you, the creature which wears the face of your friend that you're very familiar with, but it has an oddly, what we would in our world call an uncanny valley-ish look.
Whoa. Yes.
And as you look into its eyes, I'm going to ask you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, that's a 13.
Okay. So, let me just pull up this description.
Sake. Well, +8 on that as well. Rolled a 5. That's bullshit.
Okay, it's not in the 5th edition compendium, which is unfortunate. So, Nate may be familiar though. So, I'm going to cast Crown of Madness,
Oh no.
Ooh,
and it's going to look
I
into
am
your eyes.
familiar. Oh no.
It's going to look into your eyes, and its face doesn't move and doesn't speak, but in your mind, you hear a cold voice like the slamming of crypt doors in a deep, dark cemetery. Taral is your enemy. Best go and deal with him. And you see, anyone who's watching will see a twisted crown of jagged iron appear on Rune's head, and his eyes begin to glow with madness.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh
Lovely.
dear.
Lovely.
Lovely. So that's his action. Do I have anything as a bonus action? Oh. Yes, I do. So he's going to take a bonus action to use cunning action and disengage.
Ugh.
Oh, you little bitch.
And he's going to step into the shadows in the lee of this and disappear.
Fucking.
Now.
He just disappears?
He has it's something that I picked up from a different class, because this is obviously a homebrew thing, but it's basically shadow walking.
Well,
yeah.
son of a fuck. Alright.
So basically the 5e equivalent of hide and play sight.
So, as my hunter's mark, which is upon it, I have advantage on perception to see it.
That's interesting.
As it's my turn next, am I allowed to make a perception check with advantage to see if I can
Let
see
me
it?
have a goosey gander. Hold on. 'Cause it might not be that he's actually
Of this realm.
Yeah.
He's shifted.
Let me see. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-da.
Can I catch him on his way out?
Before you go, can I just have a word?
Before you go, just take this.
It's not that exact thing. Hold on. Please talk amongst yourselves while I read my fucking rules. The ones I've made.
Well, this bitch has got some interesting things. Great Weapon Master, Thunderous Smite. God damn.
Fun. It's a fun build. I enjoyed making it.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I may transplant this to another game at some point. Right. So yeah, the way that the idea that I had for this particular ability is basically Shadow Walk, which means that he is actually transported to the edge of the material plane, bordering on the plane of shadow.
That's fine. I was just curious.
So he when it comes to not being there, he really ain't there.
Okay. So if at any point he does reappear, because I can hold this concentration for 8 hours, I will know where he is.
Okay. Good to know. So that was his turn. Taral. What's your passive perception, Taral?
Oh, let me put that up. Oh, a moment. Terrible. 16. 16.
Okay. In that case, I mean, considering you're looking directly at him, you would have seen this iron crown and appear on Rune's head. Fichte, you definitely would have done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
so
I hear the words that were spoken?
No.
Or did I just see the crown?
You just would have seen the crown appear, him slip out of your grasp, and then disappear into the shadows.
Excellent.
So having seen him disappear, no target now to fight, no radar pinging for my hunter's mark, I would look to glance to Rune and see the crown upon his head. And Rune, are you okay?
Can I respond? Or am I not myself?
Right, so basically you're charmed. The wording is one humanoid of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration. While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on his head, and the madness of glows. Standard madness glowing in the eyes, kind of thing. Basic stuff. Yeah. Interestingly, it says the charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. Well, that doesn't make much sense because he has to move to get to the target.
Not unless you target someone who's already in a line of people.
True. Yeah. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. So currently, you'll be acting normally, according to this.
You will act normally unless the trigger of the spell is active at the start of your turn, but you don't know what the trigger is.
No.
Okay, so that being the case, I would have asked Rune if he was okay. My bow would still be up. I'd be almost waiting to see if the shadow grey appears, and that would end my turn.
Okay.
I guess I'll respond and I'll just be like, I'm fine.
Head's a bit heavier for some reason, not sure why.
So did I watch it go into the shadows over here?
Yeah, now you are used to shadows. You're used to being in shadows. I realised I moved away from the microphone when I said that. You're used to being in shadows. You're used to slipping into darkness and disappearing from sight. And you know what it looks like. This didn't look like that. This looked like it literally became shadow.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to run past it, skidding into the shadow over here, with one hand on a dagger with a held action to throw it if it reappears.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
Skidding into the black sand and being hopefully covered by the shadow.
Can I say my held action is to attack if it reappears?
Yep.
Stealth roll of... How far did I move? And I do get advantage, 22.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So yep, you slip into the shadows yourself.
And that's me.
Okay.
Patiently waiting.
Patiently waiting. Much like the time bomb that's currently sitting in the middle of the map. Right, yeah. Rune, it's your go.
Taral isn't hidden or anything, is he?
No, he's right there. Just there. Hanging out. Looking around.
Being your friend.
What were the words that the thing he used?
Looks like... I can't remember what I said now.
It was Taral is your enemy.
Yeah, Taral is your enemy. I would go and attack him if I were you.
Okay. I'll just look at him and I'll just say, well, the enemy shows his face at last. Grey told me the truth about you. And I'll run at him and attack him. Sorry. First attack.
Sorry.
23.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, now I roll high on the damage dice.
Yay!
Doesn't it say it must use its action before moving?
Yes,
to attack?
but he couldn't. This is a little bit wonky for me
Can't
personally.
use his action. He can move, but not use the action, surely.
Rereading it, the target can act normally on its turn if no creature is within its reach. So this turn, Nadz is able to act normally because the target was not within its reach.
Yeah.
As far as is how I read that.
I should have just fucking charmed him. It would have been a lot easier.
Okay. All right.
So you're able to have your turn as normal, it would seem.
Yep.
Okay, rewind that then. I would have seen it disappear over here, wouldn't I?
Yep.
So I'm going to go to that square and I will use my action to... Now, would this be perception, or if I'm actively looking for where it went, would it be investigation?
I'd go investigation.
Yep. Okay. That is a 17.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing here to suggest that anything has moved through anything. The sand is churned up as it is. The rock is as solid as it ever has been. You clearly saw where it went, but it definitely isn't there anymore.
Right. In that case, do I have anything that I can use? Not really. In that case, I'm just gonna stand there and wait for him to show up again. I'm just gonna stand with my back to the pillar and cast my eyes around the room, basically waiting.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. For fuck's sake, 13 again. Same roll.
Yep. Should have used the investigation when I said.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Right, if that's your turn.
that is my turn. Thank you.
Great.
I'm going to start sliding towards Taral and say, Taral, you don't have any healing spells, do you?
You know what? Yes, I do actually.
Great, because I'm Poddington Peas, mate.
How? How?
It's very cockney. Did we just never realise?
No, he's saying the names of 80s and 90s kids programs.
I'm positively wurzled, mate.
Yeah.
I'm the ghosts of Bottle Bay.
Are you in danger, Mouse?
Don't steal them
Round the
all, I'll have
twist.
none left.
Does that become then my turn? I suppose. I will.
Yeah, I've got no enemies to attack.
look
If I
Grey.
see the guy reappear, I'll gladly fire a couple Eldritch Blasts.
I will look at Grey and see how rough
on.
he is.
Hold your horses, love. Just 'cause you can't see him in the turn order doesn't mean he's not in the turn order. However, it is your turn anyway. But it's not the point. It might not have been.
Seeing Grey having been pretty roughed up, I will step over to him and I will give him some healing
Sexual healing.
of 18 hit points.
Wow, thank you very much. It's perked me right up.
Third level cure wounds.
Any better, sir?
Yeah, thank you, my friend.
Where? I mean, is this guy gone, or is he? Whatever it was, is it gone, or is it coming back when we turn our backs on?
We didn't defeat him.
Are we proven,
It's
or?
just- I don't think so. We didn't finish him off. I think he's just waiting for the right moment to strike again. Keep on guard. Keep on guard, guys.
That will end my turn.
Fichte.
I'm hidden and buried in the sand. So I'm not moving, I'm not saying anything. I have one hand on my sword and one hand on my dagger. And I'm gonna hold my action with my sword in case he comes within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
So
Rune.
that's me.
So he hasn't turned up yet.
No.
In that case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready an action. Let me just check what action I would like to ready. Who's before me in the... I mean, if he appears in front of me, I'm gonna hold an attack.
Mm-hmm.
So if he appears within my attack range of 10 foot, I'm gonna hold that attack.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm staying with my back to the wall.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Come on. Oh, that's a natural 1 for a total of 9.
Amazing.
So well, guys. So well.
Wonderful.
1. Okay. Great.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna wait there. I'm ready to shoot some Eldritch Blast if he appears, but other than that, I'm just scanning the room.
Okay. Right. So, it's now its turn. Rune, you'll feel your mind clear, despite the fact that you weren't aware that it was even cloudy to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And your,
okay.
Your compulsion to
Murder, death, kill.
you don't even know what it was you were compelled to do. So you had an odd compulsion, but it's gone now. It's fine. Where's that bloody marker? Okay. Right. I'm not going to be metagaming here because I then want to keep this fair. So I'm going to roll to see where he's going to reappear. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6.
There he is!
The hell was that?
That's me. Oh wait, what?
No,
you with me?
you're still on top of my token.
That's me in the corner.
Okay. All right. There we go.
As he starts to reappear, Taral says, "There he is!
Right, can I make
Come
my
at
attack?
him!"
Let's get him. Yeah, I mean you've all got held attack, so yeah.
Oh,
We'll do it one at a time.
So hold on. So after he disappeared, it'd be Taral, Fichte.
Taral does not have one because he cured.
Oh yes, he
Grey.
does. Yeah. So
And
Fichte-
it's not in my range because I'm wielding my short sword and not my dagger.
No, you said you're holding a short sword ready to throw, a dagger ready to throw.
That was the first time round.
Okay.
And then when it got back to my turn, I switched to the short sword as if he was going to be 5 feet within me.
Alrighty. In that case, yes. So Rune.
Okay.
You get a single
Fuck's
attack.
sake. Another 13.
No, I miss. Okay, and
Yep.
Grey, you were holding your Eldritch Blast.
Aye.
You get both of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a 24 for 9. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ignore that.
Oh my god!
And a 17 for 11.
Both hit.
It's a total of 20.
Yeah, okay, it's a solid hit. So as it
Strangely, yeah.
strangely. Oh, was it strangely?
It's Grey.
Oh yeah, true. Clearly, he can only use Eldritch Blast when he's fighting himself. There's some sort of weird Freudian thing there.
We're gonna have to get some glasses with a Grey filter on.
So yeah, so the two beams of energy impact the shadow creature in front, and it absorbs the blasts. But yeah, as with the rune shadow, it begins to become very fuzzy around the edges. It staggers for a second and looks over at you, Grey, having been the one who just hit it. And it raises its hand up in the air.
Oh, God.
And a piece of rock from nearby, from up here at the pillar, rises up in the air and comes spinning towards you. Can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Is that just Grey?
Yep.
God, a lot of saving throws today.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 for 22.
So,
yes.
so the rock rises up in the air, and he makes a throwing motion towards you. You see it coming a mile away, and you duck out of the way, and it slams into the rock behind you with a very, very, very striking clack sound. It sounded like it would have hurt quite a bit if it had made contact.
If that hit me, I'd have been fucking DuckTales or something.
Please don't make this a
What's going
thing.
on?
Wow.
Taral.
How about you? Longbow. Fire. A natural
no.
20. So that is 27 points of damage. Plus, because I've got the Piercer feat, I will roll an extra d8. Plus another 2. So that's 29 points of damage.
Okay. Rich, give me a description of its imminent extinction.
Fuck
So as
me.
he fires the rock towards Grey, Taral just kind of ducks to one side, even though it wasn't aimed at him, and just closes one eye, raises the bow, slow exhale, straight through their head, like the forehead of the shadow, as it were.
Yep. Yeah, such is the force of it that it passes straight through that into Rune behind him, who dies instantly. So, you know,
Sorry.
win some, lose some. Sorry about that. Not Rune's day, really.
It would have gone straight through them.
Yeah, no, I'm joking, of course. Yeah. So, as the being fades back into mist and shadow, and your arrow drops to the floor, having been previously lodged in its head, the shadows seem to lighten slightly.
Good going, everyone. Not an easy fight, I suppose, but yeah. Everyone okay?
I know. Thanks for that.
I have been better.
You're buried in the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fichte, where are you?
yeah, I am down here.
That man can hide
Stand
anywhere.
up and dust the sand off of me. Is that it? Have they proved themselves? Have
Believe
we
so.
proved ourselves?
I mean, he didn't disappear that time. He very much faded away, so I think dealt with. That was a pretty straight hit. We're good.
As you dust yourselves off and take stock, far above you, the lighthouse, once white and full of life, a beacon to those lost, now a dark grey stone construct. You see a glimmer of light appear where the torch once would have been. Not as bright, not nearly as bright, but it is there. It's a warm yellow flame. It feels far more welcoming than anything else has in this dark place.
Right, shall we get moving? Next step?
Yeah.
Great. Rune, you know where we're heading now?
Yeah.
I presume fighting versions of yourselves was not part of the original test?
I honestly can't remember. I don't think so. Did we? I don't think we did we?
I think it was like Shadow Fiends or something like that.
What Grey and Rune would clearly remember is that a large, very, very large shadow beast emerged from the shadows the previous time. And was the test they had to pass to get to the lighthouse.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't us that we fought. Yeah.
No. It was a different entity.
That is something I would have liked to have known. You know, this whole sharing information things when it could kill us.
We didn't know what was coming. Most of the stuff here has changed since we've been here. So, as I said, I have no idea what's waiting for us up there.
That is not a comfort.
On that point, is it better to maybe just wait here for a minute or 60?
She knows we are here. Is it not
It's
better
true.
to
We did hear her voice.
Is it not better to prove yourself?
This was the final test last time.
Or are you about to fall over?
No, not anymore. Taral helped. You're right. Come on.
Well,
What's she going to do? Kill us?
as Grey, as we form up and get ready to move on, I'll touch Grey and give him 5 hit points.
Okay, I have to guess at what I have.
Have you not? Okay, hold on. I'll go back. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay.
I gave you 18.
I think I had 27.
Yeah, you were on 27.
Okay, so that'll put me up to 32. Thank you.
And make all the difference.
Shit, it might at this point.
Okay, so setting off. The sand path slowly beginning to rise, giving way to bare rock. You emerge into... You realise that the cave that you were in previously was a small part of a much larger system. And as you gradually rise up out of the lower levels into the high levels, twisting backwards and forwards on the zigzagging path up towards the lighthouse, you look back and you can see the lake, and you can see the dots of light still in the same places as they were previously. And looking at them, you can almost tell that they are still looking in your direction, following your progress. As you make your way up the path, the air is still. Everything becomes silent, nothing but the sound of your feet on rock as you make your way up. The lighthouse was dark and intimidating previously. This is lessened slightly by the light that now appears to be growing inside it again, but still the feeling, the aura of the place is that of anger, disappointment, frustration. After who knows how long, it's difficult to keep time when you're in a cave, you finally reach the base of the lighthouse. The dark oak wood door that Grey and Rune stepped through last time, still here. Still exactly the same as you remember it.
I'll just go straight up to it.
Hey.
Fichte is hanging back and mumbling to himself.
You open the door. And you step through. And once again, you are in a large circular room, far larger than the outside lighthouse would have appeared that it could actually house, but stretching off almost into infinity, a black and white tiled floor. Still circular. And at the centre, a spiral staircase spiralling up into infinity. However, whereas before you felt welcomed here, as if you were returning something lost, which in a sense you were. Ardell was being brought home, unbeknownst to him at the time. This time, however, the feeling is cold. This feels like somewhere that hasn't been visited very recently, something that may have been abandoned until this very moment. Up the sheer walls that appear to be at the same time far away and yet quite close. The white walls, smooth, it's almost as if they've been freshly plastered and painted, not a seam to be seen. The shadows begin to smooth and collect, running together like ink in water. And above you, collecting together, a blob of darkness begins to take shape. And in this darkness, a white dot that slowly begins to descend down towards you. As the darkness descends, it becomes a cloak, and the white dot becomes a mask. Landing in front of you, without a sound, a figure, which coalesces out of the darkness. Not particularly tall, not particularly imposing, however, giving off a feeling of anticipation and a sheer blazing blue cold rage. And looking upon this figure, Grey and Rune will recognize her as the Raven Queen. However, whereas previously when her mask was blank and white, nothing but a hint of a mouth, 2 dark eye holes, previously it gave the impression of not exactly friendliness, but perhaps benevolence?
Neutrality? Okay.
Neutrality. Now, however, the mask is angles. Sharp. There is black marks, almost like war paint, streaked down it. To give you an idea, think of maybe Dr. Doom's mask, but in white porcelain.
Okay.
And she lands on the tiles in front of you, her cloak wrapped around her. Now, clearly, humanoid again, not just the definition of darkness. You can't see her eyes, but you can feel that she is staring at you. And as the silence stretches and becomes weighty and thick, she speaks. Well, it appears you've made it this far. Perhaps you're not as useless as I thought. And I think that is where we'll call it for this evening.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Oh. Oh my.
I had a horrible feeling you were going to do that.
Oh no.
I expect a long and complicated conversation.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that complicated.
Rather than just, yeah, you're good, crack on.
Crack on, love, as you were.
So me/Fichte gets to stew for a week?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. You bitch.
Dear, dear.
I mean, I'd like to say I'm sorry for the cliffhanger, guys, but I'm really not.
Oh,
Sorry.
wow.
So, there we go. So, if you're particularly invested in this story, ladies and gents, be sure to come back next week for perhaps some revelations, perhaps some information, perhaps the Raven Queen would just be like, fuck it, and kill you all. I don't know. I'm not making this up. This is just happening. I'm merely a conduit in which the story is flowing.
You're full of something that's flowing, alright?
Oh, I can taste the saltiness through the microphone. It's amazing. All right then. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you to Sly and Belgarath, who've been very chatty in the chat this evening, and we appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
And,
Thank you, friends.
Good to have you there.
yeah, very much appreciated. And with that, thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you next week. And don't forget.
Don't be a
Don't
dick.
be a dick.
Sorry, I can't do it.
Oh my god. Thank you, everybody. Thank
thanks,
you for
everybody.
watching. We'll see you soon.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
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 In a world of adventure, of magic and might, with crypts full of cryptids and caverns of light, and evil is lurking, hungry to come. flesh-eating cat. Nothing can damper their spirits or shatter their will. Fearlessly facing the dangers they seek, smiting the evil, protecting